Welcome back to Weighing In. We're talking about the 113-pound weight class. This year's videos are sponsored by Rothman Orthopedic Institute. And in Atlantic City, usually the wide open weight class is 106 pounds. Well, the 106-pound guys from last year all moved up to 113 pounds. This is a wide open weight class where anything could happen. But Joe, there is one favorite. That's Dean Peterson of St. John Vianney.
Yeah, he's a sophomore from St. John Vianney. He's a really big 113-pounder, and he is an offensive machine. Very skilled on his feet, very skilled on top, wrestles very physically. I don't think there's any question that he is the favorite. He's had a really good year. My only concern going into the States is, has he faced enough competition in this loaded and very deep weight class, Mike?
Yeah, like you said, loaded and very deep weight class. Pat, so many familiar faces at 113 pounds.
Yeah, I'm really starting to lose track of the series between all these guys because it seems one day one guy beats one guy, then the other guy beats him the next time. They've wrestled in districts, regions, states, all multiple times. So I'll go down the list right here. Nico Nardone from Del Barton just reached the Region 3 final, lost to this guy, Quinn Malovchek of Belvedere. Then you got Nick Kale from Bergen Catholic. Lost in his region semifinal to another guy from Fort Lee that we're about to talk about, as well as Nick Babin from Emerson Park Ridge, another guy that's been in the mix there, and just really so much head-to-head, so much experience, and so much back-and-forth competition, really.
Yeah, now that one guy who could perhaps upset everything, Alex Almeida, because he just upset everything in the Region 2 final. Bill, can he do it again in Atlantic City?
He's definitely capable. Almeida, started the year at Bergen Catholic. He was showing up in the 106-pound national rankings as high as number 2. Transferred to Fort Lee. Obviously not a traditional power, but he's really put that program on the map in just a short time since he's been there. And moving up to 113 pounds. He beat Quinn Malovchek earlier this season, and then he went to the region. He beat Nick Kale and he beat Nick Babin. So he's in just a short time, since becoming eligible in the middle of January, he's got 3 statement wins. And so he's definitely shown he has the ability to win this whole bracket.
Pat, 113 pounds, completely wide open. Are you picking Peterson, you picking Almeida, or one of those familiar faces?
Well, I think the one thing we didn't say is that Almeida won both those matches in regions in ultimate tiebreaker, 3-2 both times. I think that's amazing. He's obviously proven that he can do it. But I'm going back to my guys here, and I'm going to go a little off the cuff, just switch things up here because I think this is truly going to be a anybody can win it type situation, and I'm going to go with Nico Nardone from Del Barton.
Bill, so many wrestlers in this weight class with a lot of talent. Who's your pick?
I'm going to take Dean Peterson. He was state runner-up last year at 106 pounds, lost a one-point decision to Joey Olivari from Hanover Park. Definitely had a chance to win that match, and again, I think he comes back here as the favorite, and I think he's just going to push across the finish line this time.
Joe, one more pick. Are you picking another wrestler?
I am. I'm going to go with Almeida from Fort Lee. Don't let that Fort Lee moniker fool you, folks. He's got the Bergen Catholic pedigree. I think he's quick enough, good enough on his feet to maybe sneak by Peterson in the final.
3 different picks for what should be a wide open weight class in Atlantic City. That wraps up our preview of the 113-pound weight class. Keep it locked on NJ.com/HS Wrestling. We'll have live video from all 3 days at Boardwalk Hall. Every round of the boys and girls tournaments, plus results, brackets, photos, and